Okay, Mo, it's I Picked the Topic Tuesday.
Yes.
UC was picked to finish 5th this season. Your thoughts?
They're about where I expected them to be picked. I wouldn't have been surprised if they were picked to finish 4th, and I wouldn't be surprised if they were picked to finish 6th. But the Bearcats have a lot to prove, especially on defense. Look, they bring back a lot of players, and even some good ones. Derek Wolfe, J.K. Schaefer. At the same time, it's a unit that was atrocious last season. There is no getting around that. And while you expect improvement on an individual and collective basis, until they prove they've gotten better, you can't expect much from them. And a vote higher than middle of the pack would have meant you were taking a big leap of faith in that defense that has yet to earn it. West Virginia and Pittsburgh made sense as the league favorites. Pittsburgh's got a lot of players returning on offense despite having a new coach. And obviously West Virginia has a new coach as well, but Geno Smith comes back. He might be the player of the year in the Big East at quarterback for the Mountaineers. So UC was told that they have a lot to prove this season. They do. And where they were picked in the Big East preseason poll reflects that.
And it's not over until it's over for the Reds, right?
They're 7.5 games out of first place as we do this video and 3 under 500. Get to within 5 and get back to 500 and I take you seriously. Look, I know everybody's pointing to the schedule. This week is supposed to be easy. The schedule the rest of the way is supposed to be easy. But the Reds have 53 games to go. They have to go 35 and 18 the rest of the way to get to 88 wins. The winner of this division will likely win 88 games. If anything that this team has done so far this season would suggest that they're on the verge of playing 667 baseball essentially and winning 35 out of 53, I'd love to know what it is. Until I see what that is, I'm declaring them out of it.
And why haven't the Bengals signed Brandon Johnson?
Because they're the Bengals. Look, I understand Brandon Johnson might want to see where he can get elsewhere, and teams aren't going to make Brandon Johnson a priority. But this is a good football player, and the Bengals need to make bringing him back a priority. They are woefully thin at linebacker, made a little bit better by Manny Lawson and Thomas Howard, but they also now have 3 important components who haven't been here on this defense. The hallmark of this team this year has to be the defense, and the hallmark of the defense was supposed to be the fact that a lot of key components were brought back. Obviously, Jonathan Joseph won't be. Keith Rivers, who has underperformed, might not be back for a while. It highlights the need to bring in a steady guy like a Brandon Johnson, who you could argue was their best linebacker last season. I know they've never thought of him as an every down guy, but when he's been in the game, whether it be on a situational basis or subbing for somebody on a permanent basis, Brandon Johnson has performed. They need to make bringing him back a priority. I understand he wants to take a look and see what he can get elsewhere, and that wasn't going to happen until the top-tier guys signed. But this team right now, even with the signings at linebacker, needs to get Brandon Johnson back, if only because he lets me give him a hard time about playing at Louisville. We good? We done?
We're good.
All right, good. Send me an email, mo@espn1530.com, or shoot me a tweet at moegger1530.